Hey, Soul Tribe. Mel, Intuitive Coach here. Excited to bring to you your Soul Saturday session. Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, what do you need to know at this time? We have here card 43, Spirit of Gratitude. This is about your prayers being answered. So I feel like a lot of you have been asking the divine, asking God, asking your guides for support. It feels like you've been at a bit of a crossroads, collective, and I see here that you're very grateful. You're very grateful for what you have in your life. You're very grateful for the blessings that continue to be a part of your life. But I see that there's a prayer that you have been leaning into for quite some time. And this is the time that you see proof of evidence in some way. Okay, I am getting proof of evidence. Let's take a look at this prayer, card 43. I see that you're very grateful. You're very thankful that this is happening here for you. The Fool, it has to do with a new beginning, taking a leap of faith. I'm getting a message about divine timing, like now is the time. And you have the Fool card, which is about new beginnings. January is the new year, the first month out of a brand new 9 year. Now, nines are about completions, accomplishments, service as well. I feel like you're taking everything that you've learned in the past, especially around 2024. You may have gone through a lot of teachable moments. This is the year where you kind of jump off into a new beginning. And this is the prayer that you've been wanting. I mean, look at her. Her hands are to the sky. She is excited. She knows that a leap of faith is required. And there's a ship at the bottom there. So it almost feels like your ships have come in. I'm getting a bit of a Three of Wands energy here where you've been in the planning stages. Collective, you've been maybe even overwhelmed or hesitant that something was going to happen, or you've put something on pause, but it feels like this is the time for you to set those intentions, for you to take that leap and feel better about yourself, feel lighter as well. I'm getting light as a feather. Yeah, take nothing with you. It feels like you don't want to move into the year with yesterday's baggage, or, the old. You want to come in with a fresh perspective, a fresh spin on life. And I feel better health as well, because I keep getting like the light energy. So this could be mentally, not coming in with a load of overwhelm. This could be physically. You may be detoxing and feeling more vitality. So the Fool card is beautiful because it says you're ready. This is the time. We have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, you may be a caretaker. You may be filling your own cup at this time and really focusing on self-care and nurturing, not just those around you, collective, but yourself. And I see that there is the start of a new life, the start of a new cycle. Her belly is swollen there. So some of you, you may actually be pregnant, but for the majority of you, it's just the beginning of a new cycle. You're about to give birth to something new. This could be an idea. This could be a relationship. This could be the start of a new job. Some of you may be traveling and you're feeling very inspired. But I love that the fish are jumping up, because koi fish represent longevity. They represent prosperity. So I feel like there's spiritual and emotional fulfillment that come from whatever this leap of faith is that you are being guided to take. This is the ultimate blessing. I feel like there's a lot of happiness, celebrations, and success tied to it. Yeah, because it gets you unstuck. You've been stuck. You've been in that hanged man mode. Remember what I said about procrastination, or, feeling overwhelmed or hesitant here on how to move forward? Well, this is it. This is the time here. This is you kind of answering some of your own prayers by you taking action. But I also feel like you're getting in touch with your soul self, because the Fool is the truest form of our essence. It's not quite, a number. It is the zero. And I feel like you're getting in touch with what your soul really needs, what it really craves at this time. And this is what is going to bring you the most, happiness here. All right, what other messages do we have for you, Soul Tribe? We have the Divine Matrix. Now, some of you could be 43 years old. You may be 44. And I also see 39. All right, so 44 here. This is all about synchronicities and trusting in the process. There's a message around feeling left out or feeling left behind or feeling like you're missing out on life or missing out on love or adventures. Perhaps that's how you felt in the past, sitting in that limbo or hanged man position. But it feels like there's a new story that you're telling yourself with the Divine Matrix. And this new story is, am I simply existing, or am I an active participant in my life? And that's been a common theme that I've been seeing, all across the readings for January, where this is the month that you're really being that active participant when it comes to your own happiness. Instead of waiting for something to happen, you're going out there and making it happen. Instead of waiting for something to kind of fall in your lap, I see here that you are being the change that you wish to see in your own world. So let's take a look here. What are the synchronicities? What is it that we need to trust? And what may be a block that's showing up? There's that Three of Wands that I was mentioning earlier on in your reading. And that Three of Wands is procrastination. It's hesitation. It sometimes can be getting lost in the planning, where we plan and plan and plan and plan, but we don't take action. Three of Wands is saying, I am no longer getting stuck in that. I have these creative ideas and I'm harmonizing, and I know that I'm built for advancement here, soul advancement. And I also see union or unified energies coming together. So this is the card of manifesting. So when the Three of Wands shows up in the upright here, this is that new story that you're telling yourself. What is that new story? That success is but a move away, and that you are taking that step to be successful. And look at what we have here. You have the Sun. How amazing is this? You have the Sun, which is vitality. It is an active participant in your own happiness. It's playfulness and confidence. It is warmth and success. And I feel like it really starts with you asking yourself, like, what makes me happy? What fills my cup? With that Queen of Cups here. She's holding the cup. And there's so much of her own love overflowing that the cat wants a little bit of the action. The fish are jumping up to get some of that action. So your heart's in the right spot here. And some of you, perhaps part of that delay was a healing of the heart needed to take place. Your heart needed time to maybe open back up after a tragedy, or after some sort of loss or rejection, abandonment, whatever you have gone through. I feel like you needed a little bit of time. And Spirit is saying you've been planning, you've been working on yourself, your self-development, your spiritual healing, and it's time for you to be happy again. And that's why you see the Sun. All three of these beautiful souls are dancing, they're singing, they are merry and jolly. And it looks like generational as well. So it looks like a grandmother, a mother. There's another swollen belly. So we see two divine feminines here that are giving birth or giving life to something. And we see the child. So perhaps this is generational. Maybe this has to do with family. It could be legacy as well, family ties. Maybe creating your own family tradition or family unit. Now, it also could be your soul tribe. Maybe it's not blood related. It may not have to do with your own bloodline, but this is about the people that you connect with. So you may be taking a good inventory here, collective, around the people that you hang around with, the people that you allow into your space, into your energy field. And I just sense a lot more happiness coming in for you. So pay attention to the synchronicities that are playing out and trust the process here, because you're the beneficiary is what I'm getting. Like, you are the beneficiary of some sort of wonderful success because you've been putting in the work. There's the work. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been putting in the work, and there's certain things that you're going to see are not paying dividends. And if that's the case, I feel like you're going to pivot a little bit. You're going to course correct and say, well, I'm kind of a pause. That area kind of stopped, or it came to a halt, or it kind of, I was hung up on it. But maybe that the reason why was because I needed to see something from a new perspective. Maybe I needed to heal from a new perspective, because there's so many different multi-dimensional layers when it comes to life, right? We can see things from so many different angles. And I just see that there's a new one here with the Fool. There's a new direction or a new angle that you're looking at something, and you're going to see it grow. The fruits of your labor are paying off here. Now, the 7 of Pentacles is, assessing and evaluating. Am I feeling good about my health? And if not, what's the reason? Am I not eating healthy foods? Am I eating processed or sugary or too much caffeine? And maybe my weight line has increased, or maybe my clothes are a little bit tighter and I don't like the way that they fit or the way that they feel. What do I need to do to apply my efforts and my commitments to get the results that I want? And if you're not seeing them, I feel like or if you're not in control of them, I should say, if it's something outside of your control, you may be seeing things from a new perspective, such as a job opportunity. Perhaps there's no growth. You've hit a glass ceiling in a career or a prospect here. And I feel like you may be pivoting and saying, okay, well, maybe there's growth elsewhere. That may be something that's out of my control, but what is within my control is how I respond. And I'm going to respond by looking at, a new angle or a new perspective here. And I'm going to take action on that new energy that's coming in here with the Fool. So beautiful. We have here the Wish Upon a Star. Look at that, card 39. I love this. It's about gambling on yourself. It is about you being able to, I'm getting not just playing with different realities, but I'm seeing a playing card, and it says wild. It says wild card on it, like Skip Bo, or one of those games that say like wild on it. It feels like you're getting the wild card here. So what is it that you want? What wishes are you bringing out at this time? This could even be a childhood dream or a childhood wish, maybe something that you've always wanted to explore. Maybe it's a place that you've always wanted to go. Maybe it's a part of your own spiritual gifts that you've had since childhood, that perhaps you've kind of shoved in the drawer and closed it, and you didn't really open up to it for quite some time. I see that this wish is quite profound for you, Soul Tribe. This is about you gambling on yourself, taking that risk with the Fool card and playing with the different realities that I mentioned, because there are different options and choices for you. Let's clarify. Spirit, what do we need to know about this? And why are you showing me the wild card? Does this mean that it's completely up to free will? It could be up to free will here, because there are certain things that are destined in our lives. There are certain things that are fated, but then there are other things that are, of course, completely up to free will. And that's kind of what the wild card is telling me. Like, what direction do you want to go? You've set yourself up to accomplish or achieve, some soul lessons, but in the way that you go about it, you have some free will here. You can choose this reality, or this reality. So let's dive into that. What does that look like here for collective? 9 of Cups. That is the card of wish fulfillment. You have wish upon a star. There's some sort of dream that you have. I want you to close your eyes if you can. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus. And I want you to place your hand on your heart chakra. And I want you to ask that wise one within you, what is it that truly fills your heart? What is it that truly fills your cup? What wishes are ready to be born in your life? Because we see, again, 2 pregnant energies. You are pregnant for a new beginning. There's something within you that is ready to give life. What is that? I really want you to tune into that energy here, because this is definitely bringing emotional and spiritual fulfillment. The 9 of Cards is beautiful. Or the 9 of Cards, the 9 of Cups. And that's the wild card. It feels like this may even be something that maybe it's wild, maybe it's far-fetched, maybe it felt like it was a pipe dream. I'm not getting that that's it for you. I don't feel like it's a pipe dream. I feel like this is actually something that's plausible, that's tangible, that you will make this a reality. You have been working on it. I see that it's just been going through a bit of a gestation period. It needed time to grow. You needed time to grow, collective. We have the 7 of Cups. There is the message of playing with different realities. You see here that this witch, she is standing there at this apothecary, and you see that the store owner is behind the desk there, and she has many different options of many different potions that she would like to, to choose from. And there is a little bit of patience here. The lady behind the desk is patiently waiting for her to choose, but she also can't wait forever, because there could be a line that's coming up behind her because there's other people, right? And I feel like the message here is this is the time to kind of narrow something down, to focus your energy, focus your intentions, wish upon that star. And this could also be a compilation of, many different things that you've been wanting to manifest in your life. But I feel like you're grounding this down to your reality. All right. There's grounding energy here, because some of you felt a little bit scattered. Some of you, it's like your head was in the clouds, and now it's time to kind of bring yourself down to this Capricornian energy that we're in, and do it, right? Do it. Act on those dreams. And if you do, I just feel like you will be very, very happy. Okay. Whatever this leap of faith is for you, which could be many things, this is making your heart very, very, very happy. And with that Sun card smack centered in your reading, I feel like Leo season could be significant here. We have the Temperance. This is beautiful. This is part of your soul's path. But again, you have the Wild card. So you have free will and how you want to, move forward at this time. The Temperance is saying, self-control, give yourself that extra TLC, find some balance. Now, some of you, this also has to do with your health, because you see that on one side of the witch, she has cupcakes and she has a martini glass with some olives. She has a cupcake on the ground that the cat is sure enjoying. He's helping himself to the cupcake. And then on the other side here, you see the carrots and the water and the books. So this is all about moderation. Moderation here. It means don't deprive yourself, because she has one eye open. She has, her one foot up. She's in that flamingo position here. And I feel like you don't want to deprive yourself, because otherwise the temptation comes in and it really can do a number. It's about finding that balance. And I see that that's what you're working on at this time. So get excited, because you're focusing your energy on living a healthier, happier life. And I also see here that some of you, your spiritual gifts are highlighted at this time. Bottom of the deck, you have card 45. This is beyond the ordinary. When this card shows up, it says that you're able to kind of see behind the scenes energy is happening here. You may not be able to see what's going on during this gestation period, but something is about to launch. Something is about to really bring about a lot of happiness. And you may know, if you really tune into the portal of your heart, you know that this is going to fulfill you. You know that it's going to fill your cup in some way. But it's sometimes the planning or the procrastination or the fear. You're opening up that third eye chakra, and I feel like you're starting to envision what this looks like. Okay, envisioning. So third eye chakra, some of you are daydreaming. You could be having some very lucid dreams, as well as downloads, insights, maybe while you're showering, while you are driving. Spirit is kind of putting this in your peripheral vision for you to say, okay, we can't, every way we look, this is pointing towards, a new reality. So even if you look this way, the reality is here, but you're kind of jumping a little bit. It's time to get focused, and it's time to move forward here. Take that action step, because you can start to see that things are, moving forward. You see that there's a higher energy involved here, a divine energy involved. Let's get some final messages for you, collective. Beyond the ordinary. What is it that is happening behind the scenes that collective may not be able to see at this time? What is going on behind the scenes? 8 of Wands. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. Look at her. She has that tornado, and you don't often realize what's in the tornado, because it feels like there's a lot going on. But I see here that this could be travel. This is some sort of communication. This is a realigning of energy. It's the second fastest moving energy in tarot, beside the Chariot. And I feel like there's a lot of action. Something happens quickly for you. It's like as soon as you push down that domino, everything kind of happens, and it kind of takes you for a bit of a whirlwind, but this is exciting. It almost feels like, if you're traveling, it's like, boom, that is the inspiration that you need to finish your book or to start a book, right? If you are, communicating, maybe it's one conversation that you have with your healer, with your coach, with your best friend, with your spouse, and that one conversation sparks up momentum, because there is a momentum happening here in the 8 of Wands. And it's like, it's being sucked up into this vortex. Like, you can't stop this energy once it gets going here. All right. What else do we have with the 8? And it feels like Spirit's message to you is get organized. Get organized, because you're going to take off. Either this is a business taking off. This could be a move that comes in quickly. It could be a relationship. It feels like you've been going through a period of growth, like a growth spurt. And at times you don't always realize you're going through the growth spurt until you, when you're young, you go through the summer and you leave school, and then you come back to school and you've grown, 6 inches, and your voice has changed, and you no longer fit into the old shoes or the old pants or the old clothing. And you completely go through a period of deep and immense growth. And I feel like you've gone through a growth spurt, and something is happening quick for you. And it's like you come out of this, but you have to be organized, because, when things start to get real busy for you, you don't want to end up in overwhelm. You don't want to end up, feeling chaotic. And that's why Spirit is saying, get balanced now with that temperance. Balance the body, mind, and soul, because that's also going to help you deal with, some of the fast moving energy that could be coming in for you. All right, let's get some final messages. Final messages. Pay attention. Listen is what I'm getting. Listen with the ears wide open. You have ears wide open, card 33. Now, this is also about showing focused attention. The fox, the ears are, alert. Fox, they're constantly focused. They are alert. Sometimes they can get a bad rap for being cunning, for being sly. I personally love the energy of fox, but the big messages I'm getting here are the ears. They're being highlighted. So focus, attention, listening, being aware of your surroundings. Some important knowledge could come in. I'm getting secret knowledge, which has also been a big key theme. We're going to get a lot of downloads. I feel collectively, each and every one of us, though, are having a unique spiritual experience ourselves, but I feel like the collective is really shifting, partly due to the nodal change as well, from Aries in Libra in the north and south node to Pisces in Virgo in the north and south. So that is about spiritual and emotional energies, bringing it down to our earthly reality, being able to integrate and blend those two beautifully without fear of judgment, criticism, perfectionism, and procrastination, because that can be a shadow sometimes of Virgo. So let's see, final messages here for you. The Emperor and the Magician. It's time for you to manifest your power, stepping into, who you are meant to be. This is a big, not that you're not who you are meant to be. This is the next level. I mean, the Emperor, you can't go beyond the Emperor. He is the all and mighty, like great and powerful Oz, right? He is the magician behind the curtain. And I feel like there's something quite profound that you are manifesting and creating and working on at this time. I also see the dog, the German Shepherd. Some of you could have a German Shepherd. Some of you may have a black cat. Some of you have a cat that is like a Savannah cat, or like one of those very large, what are they called? Bengal cats. I absolutely love them. I hope to have one day myself. But you may have one of those animals. And I see that there's the secret knowledge. Look, it looks like a map, a scroll is laid out in front of the Emperor, and it looks like sigils or like runes. There's a secret kind of language coming in, and I feel like it's not necessarily secret, but it's the language of love or the language of intuition. Now, the Emperor, he is someone who is very steadfast. He's someone who is disciplined and structured and orderly and stable. He is someone who's, very solid. He's a father. It doesn't have to be just masculine energy. We all carry divine masculine and feminine, but it feels to me like you're creating your future by actively showing up and really stepping into who you need to step into to manifest something new for you. I love this. There's a message around the dog as well, man's best friend, about staying loyal to your path, staying loyal to your heart here, trusting in the process. You've climbed some mountains, just like the Emperor. He has a lot of mountains in the background, because he would not be able to be an emperor if he didn't go through some stuff. And I see here, Soul Tribe, that you've went through some stuff, but if you are sitting in this Emperor position by the end of this, you did something right. And I feel like you have all of the tools that you need. The Magician, he is the ultimate manifester. He is skilled and talented. He knows his strengths and he knows his weaknesses. He knows that he's an excellent communicator. He's very energetic. He is a leader. He is able to use the tools that he has, the cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacle, to create this beautiful energy of whatever it is that he wants to create. and I feel empowered. That's the message I'm getting, is you are feeling empowered by what it is that you are creating, what it is that you are manifesting. Whatever has been gestating within you is about to be born. It could come out fully by Aries season. That is the beginning of the astrological new year. March 21st, I believe, is when, the sun moves into Aries, and that is when you will fully see the peak of your manifestation. Beautiful energy here. I hope this resonates with you, Soul Tribe. Also, some exciting news here on the channel. I'll be switching some things up where you heard me say Soul Saturday sessions. So these Saturday sessions, I plan on getting up close and personal with you, face-to-face interactions where I'll be doing more coaching, more teaching, guided meditations, channeled readings and messages for you. So I'm really excited to incorporate that and start that here on the channel. But I ask you for a favor, if you please could drop in the comment section below, what do you want to learn? What do you want to know more of? Anything and everything under the stars, astrology, healing, metaphysics, spirituality. What is it that you would like to see me talk about? Because this is about you. I want to be the best coach possible, but you all teach me as well each and every single day. So please do drop in the comment section below. I also plan on doing a bit of a meet and greet where I'll be sharing a little bit about myself, a little bit about my soul journey. So if you have any questions for me as well, drop them below in the comment section. And I am very excited to share this journey with you, Soul Tribe. So please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, do all the things. Thank you so much for being a part of this community, and I am sending you so much love.